Good. Now put her on the chair. Make sure she's tied up. Cool it with the crying, little lady. You know why you're here, don't you? Oh, I think you do, beautiful. I think you do. You see, your boyfriend is an associate of mine and You don't have a boyfriend. Pretty little thing like you. Really? I don't believe that for a second. Tony, leave the room for a bit, yeah? Now, I'm gonna need you to cut this shit, okay? We're looking for Danny. No, we ain't seen him in weeks either. That's the problem. He owes us a lot of money. You're really trying to tell me your boyfriend hasn't called you once in weeks? Look, I'm trying to be a reasonable man. Wait, Danny isn't your boyfriend? He's your son. Really? Really? Well, damn. You look mighty fine for a mom. It did kind of blow my mind how the kid bagged a beauty like you. But I guess he didn't. I apologize for my curt demeanor, ma'am. But sometimes when you're the boss, you gotta be a little harsh. Danny's been working with me for a little while. Up until that little shit, no offense, stole $20,000 of my money and ran off into the night. I don't want to come down hard on the kid, but if I do nothing, you know how that looks. Thank you for understanding. Danny's got a lot of potential, despite everything that's happened. You've done a mighty fine job raising him solo. He speaks very highly of you. He was always afraid you'd figure out his line of work and disown him or something. And, again, I'm sorry for being so mean. I'm used to it being big buff guys in that chair not wanting to give up information. It's almost never someone reasonable like you. Oh, call me Aldo. Or Al is fine too. Man, I cannot get over how young you look. Pretty little thing like you must have men falling all over themselves to ask you out. Really? Well, if they're bothered by you being a single mother, then they don't know what they're missing out on. Me? A father? No. Never had a chance to settle down in my line of work. I do spoil my nieces rotten, though. Which is, why I also have a soft spot for Danny. He's a little shit, but he doesn't deserve a bullet between the eyes. Especially now with such a beautiful, caring mother waiting for him at home. Am I flirting? Well, I might be. I mean, I can't exactly help myself. It's not often I come across a lady like, pardon my French, but damn, like you. I'm quite the charmer. After us getting off on the wrong foot like that, I kinda had to be. You're pretty charming yourself, ma'am. Would I forgive Danny if you agreed to a date? You are a beautiful woman, sweetheart. No question. But $20,000 is a lot of money. Oh, you think that might get him to come home so we can talk about this? I do want to get home safe. Fine, I'll forgive him. But he better not have another fuck up like this. I'll text him and tell him me and you had a conversation. Hopefully he'll be home within the next 24 hours. Then what time am I picking you up this Friday? Straight to the point, huh? How about 8 o'clock? Wear something nice, yeah? It's been a long time since I've had a woman as beautiful as you on my arm. Oh, trust me, it's no trouble at all. I really appreciate you cooperating with me on this, ma'am. You are truly a delight. I already know where you live thanks to Danny Boy. So you just relax and I'll see you on Friday. Actually, you've been through a lot today. Let me just,
Yeah, boss. What do you need?
Jamie, would you be so kind as to drive this lovely lady home? She's had a rough day. So if she needs to stop anywhere along the way, food, clothing, whatever, you stop and you pay for her. Understand? It's no trouble, hun. Honest. Consider it an apology for the violent introduction we had. Follow Jamie to the limo and you'll be home in a bit. See you in a couple days, okay? Hey, Ma. Funny, I was just about to call you. You know the nice suit I keep at your house for special occasions? Yeah, I'm gonna hop by over later to pick it up. I met a lady and... No, Ma. Ma, don't start freaking out. We haven't even gone on a date yet. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be over later. Love you too. Bye. Jesus, Ma. Getting more excited than I am. Good morning, beautiful. I hope an early morning call from a mobster doesn't ruin your day too much. I'm calling because, well, tonight's plan was to get you some nice clothes, bring you to a fancy dinner, but my ma accidentally singed my good suit. I'm glad you sound so relaxed around me now, and it already sounds like you have an alternate idea. Do I want to hop over for a home-cooked meal? Tempting, tempting. Yeah, I'd love to. I'll drop by around 8 o'clock. How's that sound? No allergies, but you're sweet for asking. Just, surprise me with anything. I'm sure it'll be delicious. And I'll bring over a bottle of wine. I'll see you at 8. Bye, sweetheart. Oh my. Is that pretty sundress all for me? Shoes off. Understood. Wow. Cozy little place you got here. Reminds me of the house I grew up in. Yeah, my pops left my ma when I was real young. She was a saint of a woman, raising me alone like that. God knows I was a little asshole. So, I understand and appreciate just how hard it is for you. Oh, wow. What is that smell? It smells incredible. Homemade fettuccine Alfredo. My, honey. You are spoiling me. I guess Danny Boy learned how to cook from you. No way. He wanted to go to culinary school. Well, before he got wrapped up in all this. What about his father? Was he in Danny's life much? Almost non-existent. As soon as you got custody of Danny, he was gone. Sorry you had to put up with such a piece of shit. Say, where does he live now? Fine. No assassinations. I'm just saying, doll. You've got a Mafia don on your arm for a bit. Why not take advantage of that? Violence isn't always the answer. It is for me, honey. Like, look around this room. I could kill a man with almost any... what the hell is that? A dance mat. Oh, you're a dancer? No way. Danny makes you sit there and watch him dance to YouTube videos. What a little goober. I'm supposed to be mad at him too. Don't make me like him even more. Yeah, I've done a bit of dancing in my day. You could say I was a fan. Sure. You want to plug in that second dance pad? I'll definitely dance with you. I see you trying to keep up with me. You're doing pretty well. But you're dealing with the king of dance here. You're gonna have to pick up your game if you want to beat me. Damn, you're spinning all over the place, honey. Be careful. Be careful. I got you. Don't worry, I got you. You okay? Thank God I caught you. Honey, I'm not that strong. You're light as a feather to begin with. Jesus Christ. You really are the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. We've barely known each other, yet I feel so comfortable around you. I had a really nice night with you, miss. I hope we can do it again soon. And with that in mind, it'd be a major dick move to kiss you right now. Never know if I'll ever have to ghost you for the sake of my business. Hey, even if it's not me, I'm sure you'll meet someone just as lovely as I am. But God, do I want it to be me? Maybe you're right. Maybe we can make this work. Hey, Mom, I'm home. Sorry I didn't message you back. I've just been... Boss? Hey, Danny, funny story. Boss, you're banging my mom? Danny, I'm not banging your mom. This is our first date. Oh, God, you're dating her and you're already kissing? Oh, this is the worst day I could imagine. You're doing this to fuck with me, aren't you? 'Cause I took the money. Well, I'm not going to take this laying down. You and me outside right now. I'm kicking your ass. Oh, Danny boy, you don't want to do this. God damn it. Of all the low-down, dirty ways to try and get a rise out of me, you go after my mother? To be honest, kid, I thought she was your girlfriend at first. Oh, yeah, that makes it better. Why don't you... Ma, put the slipper down. Ooh, God, she got you right in the schnoz, kid. Maybe now you'll listen to her and calm down. And maybe, oh, I don't know, explain why you took $20,000 from me. Shut up, Aldo. I'm not going to let you take my ma hostage because of what I did. Daniel, I thought you knew me better than that. The mere notion that I would take an innocent woman hostage, much less a woman as kind and beautiful as your mother, it repulses me. You think I'd do that? Why? Because you screwed up royally? Because you couldn't get your act together? You stole a lot of money from me, and I want to know why. And when you intend to pay me back. Screw you. You don't even need the money. You have more money than God. No, Ma, stay out of this. I can fight my own battles, okay? Oh, I get it now. Danny boy, who'd you get pregnant? What? How did you? I know a desperate man when I see one. And knowing you, the only thing to make you this desperate would be family. Honey, are you okay? You're looking kind of pale. Yeah, Ma, are you breathing? Danny, what the hell's happening to your mother? I don't know. I think she's having one of those, panic attacks. Please, Ma, calm down. You're scaring me. It's just a kid, Ma. It's not the worst thing in the world. Oh, man, we're gonna have to take you to the hospital at this rate. Honey, you're gonna be okay. Just sit down against the wall. Look at me if you can. There you go. There are those pretty eyes. Just try and stay awake. Why don't you tell me what you see around you? Nice and slow, okay? Your garden. It's real pretty. Just like you. Dude, are you sure she's gonna be... First of all, I'm not dude. I'm your boss, remember? Second of all, I was about 2 seconds away from kicking your ass. You're lucky your mother stopped me. But if you don't shut up, I will bury you. Understand? Your mother's having a panic attack because you went and got a girl pregnant before you were ready. And I can't say I'm too happy you did that to her. Look at that. She's even crying now. I tell you, if you were my kid, you'd be grounded the rest of your life. When I was young, if my ma even thought I was going to do something she didn't like, I didn't get dinner for a week. And here you are, making the woman who raised you, by herself, cry in panic. Unbelievable. It's okay, sweetie. I got you. Let it all out. Bleh, gross. He's older than you. And a criminal. You really want to date someone like that? No, Ma. I'm sorry. I'm not questioning you. It's just, he's my boss. He's an evil man. If you date him, you'll never see me or your grandkid again. I promise you that. Daniel, just because you're her son doesn't mean you get to emotionally hijack her love life. You forced your own mother to be lonely for years just because you didn't want her dating anyone. She is a grown woman, free to do as she pleases. And I think it's time for you to learn a little lesson. What are you gonna do? Kill me? Torture me? Oh, much, much worse. Honey, would you please make me a lucky, lucky man and be my girlfriend? No. No way, no way. This is what you get for stealing from me, kid. I'm gonna date your mom, and you're gonna have to sit there and watch her be happy and well taken care of. Hell, I might even marry her one day. Become your dad. Teach you how to be a man. Because it seems like you're trying to run away from your own parental responsibilities. I don't know what to do. I don't want to be a dad, but I don't want to be a deadbeat either. I just gave her that money and hoped she would go away. I'm sorry I took your money. I didn't know what else to do. It's okay, Danny. For right now, why don't you go back inside? Let me and your mom talk. I'm still gonna be pissed if you two are dating. Danny, shut up. Inside. See? Even your mom agrees with me. Now scram. Nah, no need to apologize about a ruined night, honey. Danny boy came home and even opened up about his problems. I think that's a win in the grand scheme of things. It's definitely a lot better than I expected. You're a hell of a mother, you know that? Yeah, asking you to be my girlfriend was real. It wasn't just to get under Danny boy's skin. Even if he goes and throws a little tantrum every time we look cute together, I think it's more than worth it. But all I can do is hope you say yes. Of course you can think about it, sweetheart. I'll get out of your hair for now, okay? I'll see you when I see you. Morning, Ma. Yeah, pancakes sound good. Ma, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. About last night. About everything. I know you never wanted this kind of life for me. But Aldo, he can do things no one else can. Money, power, security. And I need that for the kid. And, speaking of Aldo, I heard about the run-in you two had. He didn't hurt you, did he? No, he was actually really charming. Ma, you realize he kidnapped you, right? It was all a misunderstanding. Yeah, right. I think I understand it pretty well. He used you to get after me, and here you are falling in love with him. If I were you, I'd... Morning, everybody. Well, it would be a good morning if little Danny boy here wasn't screaming so loud it woke me up. What? Why are you here? Wait a second. No, No, no way. He slept here? Please tell me he slept on the couch. Oh, absolutely not. I was leaving last night, but your mother persuaded me to stay. Hey there, honey. Oh, yes, I will take some pancakes, honey. Thank you. I am glad you're here, Danny. I need to talk to you. I want to apologize for my part in all this. I never like being in this position where I have to play the bad guy unless I really, really have to. I always try to set my associates up for success because I don't want them working as criminals their whole lives, as strange as that may sound. I told you that you could come to me if anything ever came up, but I failed to foster an environment where you felt that was possible. And for that, I'm sorry. However you feel about me now, I get it. But I need you to understand, I'm not here to punish you by hurting your mother. When I brought her in, we talked. We got to know each other a bit. And we agreed to go on a date. It had nothing to do with getting back at you or doing anything to hurt you. It was just something that naturally happened. Me and your mom are together now. That's just something you have to get used to. But something else you should get used to is treating me like an ally, not someone who's out to get you, because I'm not. Even though you stole $20,000 from me, I still want what's best for you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry, boss. For everything. It was just a lot at once, and I panicked, and I screwed up. I'll pay you back for everything, I promise. Yeah, not gonna lie. Not sure why you thought you could steal $20,000 from me and get away with it. I always knew you were a bit on the dense side, but come on. And I mean, if you just told me you needed the money, I probably would have just given it to you. I know, but my dad said I could never trust a guy like you. You're too sketchy and too much of a loose cannon, he said. Did you say, Danny, after everything your father did to you, your family, you still talk to him? I know I shouldn't. Especially with the things he said about you. Said about me? What'd that little punk say about me? Something about putting cement shoes on you and throwing you in the river? I don't even know who the hell this guy is. Why does he have a problem with me? And why do you think it's a good idea to take instructions from him? I'm sorry, he's still my dad. I just wanted him in my life somehow. Kiddo, the guy's obviously feeding you bad information. He wanted you to buy off a pregnant lady? Who does that? I don't know what his angle is to me, or you, or your mother, but I'm gonna figure out what he's planning, okay? I'm not gonna let him do anything to you or your mom. Look, I know the split wasn't a happy one, and he tried to turn me against you, Ma, but he was just hurting. He'd apologize to you if you'd just see him. Maybe you two could even reconcile, work things out. Danny, look at your mother. Do you see how scared she is? Do you see the tears coming from her eyes? Your father is not a good man, and your mother shielded you from the brunt of it. Whatever he has planned, it's not in your or your mother's best interest. So please, kiddo, stop talking to him. Now, me and your mother are going to go for a walk to clear her head. Could you, clean the kitchen up while we're out, please? Yeah. Yeah, you got it. I love you too, Ma. Always. Come on, honey. Grab your coat. It's all gonna be okay. I'm sorry, Ma. Listen, you take as much time as you need, sweetheart. You don't have to tell me anything. When you're ready, I'll be here. There's a bench right over here. Why don't we sit down for a little bit? Shh, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to apologize. I had no idea you were going through this much. Oh, my sweet little angel. You want to talk about it? All right, hon, if you're sure. Is it alright if I repeat back what you say to me? Just to make sure I'm understanding. Your head is kinda smushed into my pecs and it's hard to hear ya. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you work out 7 days a week. Now, go on, sweetie. Whenever you're ready. You met Danny's dad when you were 19 and he was 26. And you fell pretty hard for him. He was a sweet man. Until he got you pregnant at 20. Then he completely changed. He started being controlling, criticized you for everything, and made you be a stay-at-home mom for Danny, while he traveled the world and cheated on you. Jesus Christ. No, honey, no, it's not your fault. It happens to younger people all the time. They get charmed by someone older than them, and end up getting taken advantage of. That's not on you. A lot of those stories have unhappy endings. But I won't let that happen to you. You will get a happy ending. No one deserves it more. Oh, baby, you are not used goods. I'll break anyone's jaw who says otherwise. Not yours, though, so quit it, okay? Now go ahead and finish your story. After that, we can work on making happier memories. As Danny got older, his father got meaner. Eventually, he started hitting both of you. He'd then use that to try and manipulate Danny. He'd tell him it was your fault he was getting beaten. Why would a father ever do that? I know you did your best, honey. The fact that that monster tried to turn Danny against you, it... God. Sweetheart, you don't have to justify anything to me. You did what you needed to do to survive. And I know you only wanted what was best for Danny. That man must be a master manipulator for Danny to even want to talk to him. Or maybe the kid just doesn't remember how bad it was. It's a damn mess for sure. I get not wanting to tell him everything, but I know that boy. He'll figure it out eventually, and it'll be a whole thing. And with his own impending fatherhood, it's gonna be okay, honey. Do you trust me? Good. Ask Danny for a sit-down meeting between the three of us at my place in 1 week. We'll have a nice dinner and talk through all of this. It'll also give me time to put together a dossier on his father, try to figure out exactly what this guy wants and why he suddenly popped back into Danny's life. I assure you, honey, I'll figure out exactly what's going on. Danny will have the information he needs to be informed, without it coming off as pressure to cut off his father. We'll put all the cards on his table. It'll be up to him to make the best decision. This will also give me time to meet up with Loretta, my lawyer. She's exceptionally cutthroat, even for a lawyer. She's a lovely wife, though. Great family. Maybe we could do a double date one of these days. Does that mean you're ready to be together? Yeah, I can take things slow. Good things are always worth waiting for, right? It's nice to see you smile again. No, there's no need to thank me for being a good man. I get so much joy from every moment we spend together. It's the least I can do. I am, as my nieces would say, down bad. You, ready to head back? I see your eyes darting around, looking for a sneaky son. Oh, honey, I'm in the mob. I run the mob. You always gotta look at a person's eyes. You can tell a lot from them. I think we're okay, though. If you were here, we'd probably hear Danny puking with how lovey-dovey we're being. Of course I'll hold your hand on the walk home. Come here. Danny, you still here? Yeah, what's up? Ma, you look flustered. You okay? Would you mind, waiting a week to ask that again, Danny? Yeah, why? Because I need a little time to dig up the truth. Thanks for the dinner, Ma. It was great. Now, how about we get down to business, Aldo? Danny boy, what I found isn't pretty. You're gonna learn a lot of things about your father that you didn't know before. Are you sure you're ready for this? I'm ready. I need to see the type of man my father really was. That's a folder of everything I could dig up on him. It's not pretty. Father's name is Lorenzo O'Brien. Irish, huh? Yeah, I got a bit of Irish in me.
Man, that's a lot of papers.
Well, it's a lot of info. Hospital reports, police reports, bribes. Everything is in here.
Ma, this is from 7 years ago, when you said you got a root canal. It says here, all your teeth were broken. No, Dad wouldn't.
It's okay, honey. Take my hand. We'll get through these painful memories together.
Ma, why didn't you tell me it was this bad? No, I would have believed you. You're right. It was happening right in front of me, right under our roof. And I always figured he was acting that way for a reason. I'm sorry, Ma.
So, when were either of you going to tell me that the old man is Mafia?
Huh? Dad ain't Mafia. He's a no-good punk, but he ain't Mafia.
Trust me, kid. It's all in the folder. You won't live long in this business if you can't dig up every bit of info about an enemy.
So, what do we do?
Well, while helping me put together this dossier, Loretta had some recommendations. First and foremost, Danny, we need to DNA test your girl. Make sure the baby is actually yours. I know that may sound shocking, but she could be swindling you for money, or trying to stick you with the Nexus kid. It, unfortunately, happens quite a bit. And may be the preferred outcome than it actually being your kid. Because if it is yours, you know you're gonna have to sign your parental rights away, right? You're in the Mafia. Your job is dangerous. You'd be putting your family at risk. And you don't want to do that. If anybody ever wants to get at you, they'll go after your family first. I know this is awful, but do you understand? You nodded, so I'm going to assume you get it.
Yeah, I get it. I knocked up some random girl, screwed that up. I believe my dad wasn't a bad person, screwed that up. I'm so sorry, Ma. I made your life a living hell. I love you too, Ma. You know that.
Yeah, we've survived worse. I think I have an idea, Danny. Something that'll help you and your mom.
Yeah, whatever you need, Aldo. I'll do it.
You're fired.
What?
You're better off being in a position where you can't keep getting yourself in trouble. No more working for me. But I'd like to make you an offer in return.
What, you get to date my ma and I screw off?
No. I want to pay your way through culinary school. Your ma told me how much you love cooking, and it'd be a lot safer for you. Hell, if the kid's yours, you might still be able to be a father. Also, I know how you feel about me and your mom, but I'm not going anywhere as long as she'll have me, and I hope you can get used to that. I haven't been this happy in a long time. Aw, honey, don't tear up. I'm just a man doing what he thinks is right for his family. A family.
I appreciate the help, Aldo. This is a lot of money. I'm still not calling you Dad, though.
Yeah, and I'm not calling you my son. I guess we all got problems, huh?
Just treat my mom good, okay?
You got it, kiddo. Yeah, some champagne sounds lovely, honey. Would you mind grabbing it for me? It's in the kitchen, on the shelf next to the fridge. Look at that. We all sat down together and resolved our issues through talking. Like adults. Crazy, right? I appreciate everything you do for me, Aldo. I know I don't deserve it after all the crap I put you through. Don't talk like that, kid. You know if... Damn it, your mom. Honey? Honey, are you okay?
Hey, there's blood on the ground.
And your mother's nowhere to be seen.
There's no way he moved this fast.
Huh?
Who?
I think I know who took your mom. But come on, no time to talk. Grab the nearest car and bring it around. Now.
But how do you know where to...
Danny, shut up and go. How the hell did he know I was snooping around for him? Doesn't matter. I'll make him pay for what he did.